Jumped on real quick. I'm not gonna be here long, but I jumped on real quick just to alert and inform anyone who's watching about an up and coming class that me and the rest of the females in the Delta Divine Feminine organization have going on this Sunday. So the whole purpose or the intention of this class is to help others find their own flow, their own direction based on our example, and through leadership, well, through guidance based on our own example, help people find ideas on how to stay on track throughout their day, keep on top of their routines, their personal activities that they can be doing to benefit their own personal life, relationships, different activities that you can keep in mind, different angles that you can use in order to stay on track with your own relationship ideal, your own relationship bonds, financial and career. We're just going to be going over in the morning time on Sunday morning certain routines. Hold on. Certain routines, certain schedules, certain ideas, certain examples to allow others to use as examples in order to stay on track. A lot of times people don't know what to put on their to-do list. We're going to go over a certain template that will help you to know how to pinpoint throughout your day all of the aspects of your life so that you can stay in some type of balance and with some type of flow. Now, we probably will end up turning this class into a more than one day, but this is our starter class. But in essentially though, this class would be good to be a class that's 1 to 3. I ain't gonna say one. I'm gonna say 3 days, even up to 21 days, because in this class we're going to be solidifying certain patterns that we could make sure that we maintain, and expelling certain bullshit patterns too, prioritizing your daily duties, your daily responsibilities, and your daily entertainment, really how to prioritize these things in order for them to be something that's worked on daily so that you can find your actual fucking purpose. So if y'all want to tap in, let me or one of the other females know through IG chat or even in the chat up under this message right here, up under this video right here. And it's only a $15 class, and it's $15 that it would not be a waste. It would be very well worth it. The class is really worth more than that. But you know what I'm saying? We working with what we have at the moment, and we know that this is short notice for others. So we're gonna leave the price at $15. But check us out. So since I'm already here, I might as well pull a couple cards real quick. I got a good 15-20 minutes. Let's pull out the numerology deck then. Dang, I left the damn astrology deck. Fuck. I want to go. I ain't finna go home and get it. But we already know that the sun is in Aries, though. Where's the moon right now? Hold on. Fuck that bitch talking about. Hey, we don't want that. We don't want that spam bullshit in my chat, baby. Get your ass out of here. Okay, so where's the moon right now? I don't even know. Hold on. Okay, so the moon is in Libra at the moment. Okay, so yeah, we finna go through our full moon event. So let's pull a couple of cards based on the energies that we currently got going on. I really wish I would have brought my astrology deck, but this was like an improv situation. I wasn't even sure if I had time to jump on, but here we are. Okay. So if you were wondering also, along with this class, it's going to be me. First of all, we're going to have Free. She's going to go over the daily duties of the day. You're setting up your to-do list. How to prioritize what it is on your to-do list to do. Me, I'm going to, oh, by the way, Shine, she likely will be first. We're going to do a daydream with Shine session to where we can get our thoughts and our feelings out in color on paper. And after that, we're going to do our to-do list. Then I'm going to come in with a visualization on how to center yourself. And then we're going to have affirmations. We're going to write down affirmations, pen to paper, because whatever you write down, it will become true. And that's going to be the belief that we're going to maintain throughout the class. After that, we're going to have JD. I don't know the order yet, but JD's going to come and do a message for the individuals that's partaking in the class for the day. Then we got Star Girl Jessica. We're going to do some stretches and yoga, and even directly pinpoint for we're going to show you how to pinpoint your own body movements pertaining to your own energies, your own sun sign, and how these things can be correlated to the actual nature that's going on right now. Then we got V. She's going to assist in coming up with different rituals that you can have in your mental space, and also even actual physical rituals that you can actually do in order to maintain some equilibrium or direction within your day to day. So now let's pull a card. We got number 5. 5 is that feminine energy. This is your mind not being connected to the rest of the internal space. You're not being able to connect the dots, therefore not allowing yourself to be able to see the light that you're supposed to see or your direction, because 5 also gives Leo too, even though on the internal space 5 will be that internal darkness and chaos. But in order for you to find some direction within that chaos, you need to have a purpose. You need to be able to see your own spark, your own light. You need to be able to notice what it is that's important at the moment so that you can have some understanding on what's going on internally. If you notice, this head is disconnected from the rest of the body of the energies or body of Christ. I keep saying that because that was one of, anyway. So the point is to be able to understand your direction. Let's pull 2 more cards. And that's the whole point of the class. Uh-oh. This card fell. This is a 1. So it's this looks like an equilibrium 1. The point is to center yourself. Don't forget about those things. Don't forget about what's important to you. Don't forget about the things that you need in order to maintain some type of sanity throughout the day so that you can actually flow with your duties and responsibilities and what it is that you have, that you are trying to materialize or manifest, so to speak. In order to do those things, you got to have a direction. You got to be centered within yourself. And it fell out as if those things can be swept up under the rug, forgotten about. Forgotten about by who? Forgotten about by you? You can't forget about yourself in order to even have a clear direction and to be productive when you're doing anything. You need to have your own intention on why you're doing it. And if your intentions are skewed, your intentions aren't clear, what you're doing may not even be worth it in the long run. Now, this is the last card. What this is? 9. Completion. This looks like a equalized 9. So overall, the complete outcome, whenever you do get ready to go to sleep at night, you can look over your day, and your day can you can feel some type of relief. You don't have to feel a whole lot of worryation. I'm not gonna tell you ain't gonna feel none, depending on what your lifestyle is and what your responsibilities are and what you got on your plate. But for the most part, the point of the class is to find some type of complete wholeness, some type of complete understanding, so that you can go ahead on and move to the next one point, to another point, to the next level, so to speak. And I don't want to use that word, but so that you'll be able to continue to grow. Birth, life, and death. That's also the point. We got feminine, masculine, and androgynous energies. That's an equalized type of energy. We got all of the aspects just within this, and that's the same as with the class. We're hitting on every point that the average person has to deal with throughout the day, as far as their responsibilities, their duties, what they're lacking in, their shortcomings, their self-talk, their body movement, their imagination, their rituals and their spells, all of that. So if y'all or whoever may be watching would like to partake in some type of group effort, have some type of accountability, this will be a great class for anybody. I feel like even masculines can take benefit out of this that we got going on. I wasn't intending on pulling another card, but here go one. This is I meant to look the cards up, but this is a number 7. This looks like an equalized. The fuck? I don't know what the fuck just happened, but it'll be like a new beginning, a new awareness, and you being aware in the manner that you should be aware. You not being in the dark about things that's brand new. You being aware of the things that you are creating and the things that's materializing, because to me number 7 is like the physical manifestations of some things that's happening. This is when those cycles begin to this is when certain patterns begin to form. The number 7 energy. Number 8 is when those patterns begin to loop, and now they become a regular thing. But before they become regular, you at least need to understand. Oh shit, why 7 keep falling? You at least need to be aware of what it is that you got going on. That's the whole point of the class as well, to find some type of understanding on what it is that you need to prioritize and that you need to focus on for yourself first, and then you can be able to distribute your energies and your whatever it is that you're trying to share with others in a more appropriate way that's beneficial to you first, and so that it can actually ricochet some beneficial effects and not end up being something that you have to look at and be like, that was a mistake. So we first had, I forgot, bruh. What we had? I know we got 7. What were the numbers, y'all? I started shuffling the cards. We had 1. We had we had 5, and we had 9. Here they go, right here. Then we also had 7 to come out, and that echoes the current state of the moon right now. The moon is in Libra right now, which corresponds with the Libra astrologically speaking. So first, let me read number 5. Okay, so for the most part, like I already said, number 5, this would be an exaggeration. You not being able, you may be exaggerating what task that needs to be fulfilled and not realizing that's not even a priority. But once you write these things down on paper and you actually see them for what they are, and all of them in one space, you'll be able to understand like what I need to do in the moment right now for today that will be more beneficial than what my regular flunked out routine may be, or what I planned unbeknownst to what's actually needed. You'll have a moment or a space to plan this chaos, because number 5 is internal chaos. It says the 5 breaks down from the system in a destructive way or dissolves itself due to its fear of relationships, fearing that you won't be relatable because of your internal space may be discombobulated. This will help your relationships. This will help your connection to your environment. This will help the flow that you'll be able to produce out of, so on and so forth. Number 1 is in its equalized position. Its solution. The solution is you. The solution is you finding your own center. Ooh, my phone finna die. The solution is you finding your own center. You being able to be aware of the things that you need, the things that you want, and putting these things in prioritizing these things appropriately. Number 1 solution, it says it's connected to all, including all directions. It sits radiantly, quiet, consciously in the center, and is aware of its uniqueness and its individuality. Being aware of these things so that you won't have anything to be able to knock you off your rocker, because you're solid and you founded it within what it is that you need for yourself. Number 9. Some kids just getting out of school. Bad mother. Okay, so number 9. This will also be a solution energy. This is a completion, by the way, of course. Number 9 is the ending, but right after the ending becomes a new birth again. So we're going through that birth stage right now, just in general, in nature, being that it's Aries season, spring season, and it's the beginning of this season. So the solution of the completion would be, here we see the energy of the nonagon, which unifies thought, emotion, and action in a harmonic way so that it can expand radiantly to all sides. So when you got your beginning and your ending correct, everything within that will flow as it needs to. You'll be able to find that groundedness in that internal space that is chaotic or could be chaotic or blurry at the moment, based on you knowing where you're at and what needs to be closed off, what needs to be less on the priority list versus what needs to be more important for you in the moment, day to day. That's the point of this class. I just want to throw that shit out there for y'all real quick. If y'all want to join the class, let me know. You can even let me know in the comments, but I would prefer that you send me an inbox on IG, or go to my IG and look at the full flyer, because it does have the Cash App tag where you can send the $15 to, and then we'll be sending you a Zoom link. And I'm finna dip at that bit. Bye, y'all.